everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Jets going up against the Jaguars. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They go play action here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 44 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now a handoff here to his running back. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
In motion, Julius Thomas. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Julius Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Romo out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. Over the middle here to Coates. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Check, check, check. Let's go now. Black 35. Black 35. Check 52 right. Check 52 right. Half, half, half. Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here's Romo. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Quincy Noon with the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Folk's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
In motion right is Robinson. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Completes it to Lee. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a man who began his career as a Saint, this is Chris Ivory. Chris Ivory off to the races. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, 61 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
After the run, now Romo going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Romo. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they're They're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hey, we got three.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Check. Presto. Ready.
3rd and 2, it's Romo. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Four down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big...
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Play action. It's Romo. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
3rd and long here. It's Romo. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. On 4th down, Romo. He finds Coates complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. It's a pickup of 17 there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Tight end right. Gun. Hey, alert 3. Let's go now.
Throwing again is Romo. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Safarian Jenkins from 8 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Bortles will try again on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Blue 45. Get high. Get high. Get high. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. Z. Black 58, Royal. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
From the end zone, Romo. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Romo now on second down. Anubla's got it, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It's hauled in by Devin Smith. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Romo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Second and 10, Romo once more. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. And then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
On fourth down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And that will get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
And really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Bortles now on first down. Flushed out right. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Bortles to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion now is Lee. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets take possession. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go now. Black 35. Black 35. Check. Wide. Get wide.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. Smith catches left side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action here on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. In motion right is Robinson. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And New York set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go. Right 20. Right 20. Ready. Right 18. Right 18. Go.
On 1st and 10, Romo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Jets first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Left down. Half. Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Romo. Brought in by Coates. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New York first down. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and now it's third down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Romo. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Smith, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Bortles going to throw. Looking deep. He's got him in. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
To throw on second down is Romo. And this one caught by Coates. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Defense showing blitz. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Off play action. Romo rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it. That's caught at the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Smith with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Little motion now from the tight end. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Coney Ely in on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They go again with Davis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Romo here on 1st down. Brought in by Coates. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Romo. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Ready. White 18. White 18. Check, check, check.
Now a play fake, and it's Romo. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sammy Coates, 42 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the play clock's running down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found the receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Romo on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa from 4 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
On 1st down, this is Ivory. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now he's going to let it go. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 36 yards. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Play action. It's Romo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. The penalty on first down backs them up 5. It's now first down and 15. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien. And quickly they get to the line. They'll fake the give. Now Romo. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. Throwing on third down. Romo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They go play action here on first down. He finds Hearns left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The tight end changing his position. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the big tight end shifting around. Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. In motion right is Robinson. Bortles to throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. The 13 yards that time at a 1st.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, we'll see the pistol here. In motion right is Robinson. To throw is Bortles. And that is incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa in the final minute. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Bortles to Robinson. And even 50 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. In motion now is Lee. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. They come up in an offset eye. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. And now out come the Jets. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting and no
Poppin' knockin' when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a Batman, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing flower, bringing ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, the mind tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often more than just a little. I be shooting out the city, black the ladies scares when she wear. You see that sun in the air, fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. What we got is royalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping, but she got me lifted. The mind tripping. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.